You live? We're good.
Yo, am I tripping or is that Banks?
What?
Yeah. On the TV, bro. On the TV.
No way, bro.
That's definitely
No. Sorry about that, Mr. Commissioner. Had the mods hack the stream, turning this into the Faze draft. And with the first pick of the draft, Faze Clan selects Kyler Murray, baby. Let's go!
Okay, we're real excited right now. We are now joined by two of the men that you just saw in that video. One, a former NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, and one of the most dynamic quarterbacks one of the most dynamic players in the NFL. The other? Oh, he's a top-ranked Fortnite player and a content creator for the world's most prominent and influential gaming organization, Faze Clan. Please welcome to the show, Kyler Murray and Nate. Yeah! What's up, y'all?
That was a great intro. Intro.
Very good intro.
Of course, I have to show you guys some love. Now, Nate, we'll start with you. We'll get to Kyler in a second. Listen, Kyler's video game skills were on full display at the 2021 Virtual Pro Bowl, where he was named the MVP for leading the NFC to victory in the Madden. Now, how much was that performance that he showed you guys a factor into you guys bringing him in as the newest member of the Faze Clan, and why was he such a no-brainer to add to the squad?
First off, great name, by the way, Nate. Love that. Second off, so yeah, obviously Kyler's one of the best football players in the league, right? He single-handedly won my fantasy league pretty much. So naturally we're going to be attracted to that. But as you said, he popped off in the Madden thing. He's a great Fortnite player. He's probably bangs in Call of Duty too. So it's like Faze's job to find people that are both super talented and also connect to the brand. So if he wasn't a gamer or a lifestyle guy, it wouldn't really make too much sense, but since he checks all those boxes, it was a no-brainer.
I love it. Kyler, you're a busy guy. You're good at a lot of different things, baseball, football. You have to run a team in the NFC West gauntlet. I just said, like a couple of minutes ago on live television, that you're going to have an MVP season this year. You're going to win it. What made you, with so much on your plate, want to be part of Faze Clan? And when are we going to see you in some competition soon?
I think, like Nate said, man, it was just an organic deal, a natural deal. I've been playing video games my whole life, so for Faze to be, interested in me and the love be mutual, and it was a no-brainer. It was easy. I might as well, join the best of the best. I tell people all the time, Faze is like Nike, So it was a no-brainer for me, and it was easy.
Well, let's get to the roots of this, the origin story. The four of us here on the table, we're all classically trained in video games growing up. Nate, I'm going to throw it to you first and then let Kyler answer. What was the game that first sparked your love of video games growing up? What was the one that got you?
Okay.
That's a tough question because, ever since I've played my first game, I never put them down. I've been obsessed ever since. So the first game I played was Road Rash, I guess, but the one that
Road Rash, motorcycles.
Hell yeah.
You remember that one? See, okay, now I'm talking to people.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sega Genesis.
Most people have no clue what I'm talking about. But that one, and then Dota 2, Dota pretty much showed that there was a potential competitive career in it for me. So that one kind of sparked it a bit, I guess.
Kyler?
I probably had to go with probably a Mario Kart, Madden, one of those.
Yeah.
I think everybody played Mario games and stuff like that.
Oh,
So those were probably the first couple of games that I felt.
Who's your driver in Mario Kart?
I think it was Toad.
Yeah! Perfect.
Fastest guy in the NFL. He was Toad. Perfect.
Well, he's undersized. Yeah, they still got game.
So there was a deal with Road Rash where you literally could just kick. You could kick the motorcycle guys next to you.
Boot them off
their things. So yeah, he knows. Nate knows. Kyler, we got to talk some football here. As excited I am about the video games, but 2 days away from the draft, dude. There's been a lot of buzz about you guys maybe taking a wide receiver. I said in the last segment, maybe a running back. Do you have a voice in that organization where you can go to Cliff and Steve Keim and be like, hey guys, forget about defense. We did defense last year with Isaiah Simmons. Get me another weapon. Can you do that at this point in your career?
I think if you talk to Steve, it'd be the other way around. Playing quarterback, I just know how crucial defense is and getting stops like that. But as far as your question goes, I do believe I think I have an influence in it. I don't know why I wouldn't. I think if you got a guy at quarterback and you trust him and you want to be the face of the franchise for a lot of years, I think he should have influence. Just because everything is technically built around the quarterback. So I think I have that relationship with Steve and Cliff, and I'm excited to see what we do on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Now, Kyler, you guys were so close to making a trip to the playoffs last year, but the season didn't end the way you wanted to. I was going to ask you about injuries, and I know you answered things the right way. You probably won't make an excuse, and you won't blame it on injuries, so I'm not even going to ask that question. I just want to know, when you guys step on the field this season, is this Super Bowl or bust, or is it one of those things where, hey, we're just here to take it one game at a time and the NFC West is loaded? Or are you stepping in saying, you know what? I know how to dominate the quarterback position. I've been unstoppable at times in the league, and we got some dogs on offense and defense. We're trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not playing for the Super Bowl, I think then what are we playing for? That's my mindset. I think we added some crucial pieces. Every time I touch the field, man, I'm trying to be the best. I'm trying to win. And ultimately, the end goal is win the Super Bowl. So, I don't know what we're talking about. If we're not trying to win the Super Bowl, I don't even want you on my team. So,
I like that.
We do like that. Nate, I've got one for you. You and a couple other of your friends of Faze Clan are going to be on the NFL Draft-a-thon with me on Thursday night. So many celebrities and athletes. It's all for a great cause, benefiting the league's COVID recovery efforts. What made Faze Clan want to be a part of that? And if I could get you in that Zoom chat with the celebrity of your choice or the athlete of your choice outside of Kyler Murray, who would you want in there with you?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. But what made us get into it is basically we've done things with COVID relief before. We've done COD series of tournaments that raised a lot of money. I personally have been able to work with Verizon with the Pay It Forward campaign.
Why?
And that was a lot of fun helping small businesses. And now, especially with mental health being a big focus, that's a big focus of mine. I think it's one of the most underrated, under talked about things in our lives. And I'm a huge supporter of that. Plus in gaming, it can be a little toxic sometimes and people can get down. So it's a big part there. And so, yeah, we're just pretty excited to be there. What?
Of course, man, and we're excited to have you. You guys are absolute legends, and you guys are doing it big. For those that don't know, gaming is big business. You guys are celebs in your own right. Kyler, we appreciate you, man. We love you on the show. Nate, it was nice to meet you. I can't wait to go home and tell my boys I was kicking it with another Nate that's more famous than me. You guys take care, man. Good luck this season too, Kyler.
Appreciate y'all.
Take care, guys.